Welcome to the Global Focus Review channel. In our diverse world, we have many tribes, peoples, and ethnicities, all belonging to the same human race. There are variations among the descendants of Noah. In this video, I want to share the origin of a character mentioned in the Bible, although not by name, but by her existence. I'm here to tell you the story of Noah's wife, the mother of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and the matriarch of humanity. Please watch until the end, and if you find it enlightening, share it with others who seek knowledge in the scriptures. Now let's continue with our series on the matriarchs of humanity, concluding with this video about Noah's wife. In the previous videos, I discussed the other matriarchs, namely the wives of Noah's 3 sons. I started by talking about Shem's wife, who is mentioned as Settlebob in the Book of Jubilees. In this series, we consider information from ancient Jewish traditions, such as those found in the Book of Jubilees. The central point of Noah's wife's story is closely connected to the biblical account of the universal flood. She, along with Noah, played a crucial role in the narrative of the flood, which is one of the most well-known stories in the Bible. Noah, a righteous man in God's eyes, was given the task to build an ark to save himself, his family, and pairs of every animal species during the Great Flood, which was a punishment for corrupt humanity. Noah's wife was not just a bystander in this monumental construction. She was Noah's dedicated partner, supporting him unconditionally throughout the building of the ark. The Bible doesn't provide specific details of her involvement, but we can assume she actively helped prepare the ark, took care of the family and the animals, and shared Noah's faith and determination. They faced skepticism and ridicule from others as they built the enormous vessel in preparation for the impending flood. They epitomized unity, trust, and perseverance in the face of adversity. After the devastating flood, Noah's wife continued to play a crucial role in human history. She, along with Noah, was among the 8 people who survived the waters that covered the earth. With the flood subsiding and the ark resting on Mount Ararat, they emerged as the only human beings left in a world that needed to be repopulated. Noah's wife and her family had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, who became the ancestors of different ethnic groups and nations. Noah's wife played a vital part in the continuity of the human lineage, contributing to the diversity of cultures that emerged after the flood. This story highlights the importance of family and the continuation of life in a new era of human history. Noah's sons, along with their mother, became the pillars of a new society, spreading to different regions of the world and playing significant roles in the biblical narrative. For example, the descendants of Shem are the ancestors of the Hebrew people in the Middle East, while Ham is associated with several African nations, and Japheth is seen as the forebear of Indo-European and Asian groups. Hence, Noah's wife is indirectly connected to all the different lineages and the diverse tapestry of human history. Our world is filled with various peoples, ethnicities, colors, and characteristics, but we all share a common similarity that binds us together. We belong to the same race, the Adamic race. We are all descendants of Noah and his wife, and this is the story that unites us as human beings. There are no distinctions of race. We are all part of the same human family. It is fascinating to note that the only differences among people lie in ethnic matters, as each group is part of the lineages of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. We know the names of the wives of Noah's sons. Shem's wife is known as Settlebob, Ham's wife is called Tomach, and Japheth's wife is named Adonis or Adonez. All of them were on Noah's ark and survived the world's destruction caused by the flood. In addition to these 3 women, we also have Noah's own wife. But what was her name again? According to the Book of Jubilees, a source of ancient Jewish traditions addressing biblical matters and ancient questions, Noah's wife was named Memzar. Memzar was indeed Noah's wife and the mother of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. It is interesting to note that there are variations in the name of Noah's wife in different ancient Jewish traditions. For example, in the Book of Jubilees, she is called Inzara. It's worth remembering that the Book of Jubilees dates back to over 700 years before Christ. On the other hand, In other ancient Jewish traditions, such as in Jewish Trinnic literature, specifically in Midrash Rabbah Genesis, this figure is addressed differently. Midrash Rabbah Genesis is one of the most significant works in Jewish rabbinic literature. It is a collection of midrashim that provides commentary, interpretations, and stories related to biblical texts, with a focus on the book of Genesis. These interpretations aim to delve deeper into and explain the meaning of the stories and characters in Genesis from a Jewish and religious perspective. According to Midrash Rabbah Genesis, Naamah, the daughter of Lamech and the sister of Tubal-Cain, is identified as Noah's wife. This is the perspective of Jewish rabbinic literature. Additionally, the Jewish commentator Rashi, in his commentary on Genesis 4:22, also lists Naamah as Noah's wife. However, in the book of Jasher, an additional source, it states that Noah's wife's name was Naamah and that she was the daughter of Enoch. This discrepancy in traditions, where in one version she is the daughter of Enoch and in the other she is the daughter of Lamech and the sister of Tubal-Cain, is a notable difference between interpretations. It is more likely that we consider the name of Noah's wife as Mazar, due to the Book of Jubilees being an ancient and fascinating compendium of Jewish traditions. I would like to hear your opinions in the comments. Was Noah's wife's name really Mazar, as suggested by Jubilees, or was it Naamah, as mentioned in the Book of Jasher? Thanks to the 3 sons of Noah and their wives, the world was repopulated soon after the Great Flood, resulting in various ethnicities descending from Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Remember the saying, "We are all brothers." This statement is true, as all people share the same genetic heritage, being descendants of Noah and his wife according to the sacred scriptures. I firmly believe in this truth, despite there being skeptics who rely solely on science and the theory of evolution. I respect all perspectives, but my faith lies in the sacred scriptures, the Bible, and the Book of Jubilees, which offer a rich lineage for all of humanity. It is something truly beautiful. In addition to Mazar and Naamah as names for Noah's wife, in other ancient traditions, such as Mayan literature of uncertain origin, we find references to her as Nura or Hroa. There are various spellings for this name. Whether Naamah, Amara, Nura, or Hroa, the importance of this woman to humanity was remarkable. I sincerely hope that all of you have enjoyed the knowledge shared in this video, including the extra-biblical references mentioned. I thank all those who have followed this series on the matriarchs of humanity produced by our channel. We will continue to explore lesser-known characters in the scriptures in the near future. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to share them in the comments, as it greatly assists us in our studies. May everyone be under the protection of God. See you soon.